my sound.
Yeah, sound good enough. Yeah, hear me, brother?
Clearly. I'm gonna chat to my blood clot self.
Not
Clear.
really. Yeah, I hear you, but it's like low and it go in and out.
Okay. Um, what I was trying to say, gentlemen, that on the way where I'm supposed to be, I see a few interesting sights, right? I say this time of night, this time of night, we witness a hot, quote unquote, hot girl, right? A walk with her shoes in her hand, well dressed up, like you go for a party or whatever. Like she goes circle a block, yeah, you a piece. And you know she get the piece too, tell her say, in care stop work. Or what she and the man walk at this time of night after 11. We find either a bus or somewhere for go sleep. Then I say, ain't that funny? The introvert, introverted man, him would have backside. He would have find the money if he get her a Uber. And she not go nowhere. Style him a style her. Look how we but look at who the black American girl them up here call a Dusty. You understand? She go there with a man like she but again. Remember me tell you about the girl who said she fuck gunman free?
Mm-hmm.
To me this was a modern representation. Because if she don't find a man, or if she don't find a man appealing or attractive, if I find him money. But if she like him, she willing to walk on a dirt road with her slippers in her hand at almost midnight. No questions asked.
She's ready. Hold on.
Yeah, the irony me look fun.
That's not even ironic. I'm not even going to say that's even sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a movement of life at this point for these people.
You know that.
But hey, the more you talk, the more you're condemned.
And can't go by that. I'm just pull it down. Pull on the seat. You can't. The man them box up silk off the blood clam or the mobile. Aye. Don't tell them the butter that style them style you. Nga Jamaica run like nga yet now to pussy wala. Them all a rob. Don't a mobile na. Them just a rob the place up to blood clam because the man a need it. We got talk about this journalist when you want this artist. Well. The box when I only man a box the man and keep a return to that. I return to that man. That's crazy. I'm just start a video with this. When I'm eating money, guys, this video is $1. And so if I make this video, short video for you to send a messages me. That's crazy, man. That video circulate right now. Viral and other people. And inside.
Be right back, guys.
You think?
Do you want to start drinking? I know it is only noon, but we don't really have to go to work. And we've got nothing else to do. I cut down on coffee. What?
That's not why I'm smiling.
What are about?
Okay.
No matter which way you take it.
Oh God.
Man shooter than that alligator.
You know the irony of all this up there, the part I saw no people know here. You have parts of Mexico where actually are prosper. A place actually the economy is not trash. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm. Boy, me believe in a die fighting some yeah. Boy, I don't know, but I
Where's your beard?
Huh?
You go across Mexico,
Where is your beard?
none of that.
My beard?
oh, you did that in Jamaica.
It's just not as big as it normally is because I'm not trying to cover it.
Yeah. The man just rob people from video, so a gas station in a salon. The world got to the top. So my Jamaica now, I run for like 80.
Yeah, man.
That's it. That's how we Jamaica land we love. I run like down at 80 right, like at
Kind of
80 right now.
for that.
I'm at 80. One of the idiot man over the
Let's see.
Every night. Yo, our podcast could be a who's who of individuals at this point.
Do you want to start drinking? I know it is only noon.
How do really I don't understand keyboard warriors. How the hell do people get offended for Lizzo of all people in this day and age?
Delusion.
Illusion to that extent, she's not even that popular.
Big man, you need to understand how the modern diaspora think.
It's not even fat shaming. It's not. If you're fat, you're fat.
Big man a life shaming they call that shit because how far Lizzo there from a heart attack? I mean that's saying something, yo. So
We repeat.
listen, I say I'm not call it fat shaming, I call it life shaming. How far is this from medical issues? As big as man they're promoting business and I play Duolingo and I make like episode. You want that? Why Dario? Why Dario? What I do? Yeah, the two in a big man. Oh, yeah, that part.
He's multitasking, which
One.
is pretty much what we all do when we're listening and seeking our points in this podcast at this point. You have another funniest thing.
And honestly, I believe them a try force man to change him nature. And that not gonna happen, unfortunately. Man have been man from the dawn of time till this very day. Sorry. The Bible defend it. Just, just nature. I want to use the Bible as an example for most people, them take offense. Oh, that was gone years ago and this, but had to with from the dawn of time. Even till now. Rachel and her husband. I think Rachel put money in her because she was a decent, daughter of a shepherd or because she had Bible describes Rachel as a hot girl. She look good on her husband. He want her as bigger one as older man as him.
Eine Bibliothek und ein Park.
Yeah, but the only difference is to be a wife. Understand? Mother woman raised wife. Raised to be
Die Bibliothek ist in der Nähe.
man. Have sidestep it or sugar coated. The way a modern woman reason, it's like it's a man you reason with. Any man who understand how man reason is a man that. I've watched enough programs and shows and videos of man. So them refuse to deal with any woman from Harlem or Brooklyn. So the woman them behave. If man who come from New York for life, him once a girl says she come from Harlem or from Bronx, him they look upon them the same way. Once them utter where they come from, them automatically get demoted from the possibility of being girlfriend or one of them nigga them. I'm like, what? That night self confused the crap out of me. So the more you do more you do research, them woman they get to me one of the wickedest shaft in one of the wickedest shaft in society ever get to unexpected girls. Why would them lie to girls and make them believe say, oh, the more manly you act, the more manly you behave, that is somehow appealing to men. But at the wickedest catch 21, I say catch 22, but me I stop at 21 for now. A three quarter of them don't understand exactly what them bite off until it's too late. It's ironic because nobody cared enough to tell them, so yes, most man find behavior repulsive. You're not supposed to behave so. Like you have a cocky between your foot. Then again, when we take that back, in this day and age, a few women have cocky between their foot. And if you don't call them woman, you're you're transphobic, you're dysphobic, you're that phobic. All this information is coming from all over the universe. I try to force I a man who are because in this day and age it's a transphobic if you don't want to date a man sorry. Let's say a man, if you don't want to date a trans woman you're somehow a bigot. You know, how them two things that add up.
So are you poor phobic if you don't want to pay my student loan?
Of course you are.
Just checking.
Of course you are, sir. And you know, say logic fly through the window a long time when you reason with certain people, like especially the people who shrouded them thinking in delusion. Nothing about what them say logic oriented. Nothing about it. I understand. This is why this conversation is so goddamn hard for her. Because that's I think again, gender dysphoria, it exists. But then if you try to explain this to somebody who have got through this, I hate them. I don't care for them. I hate them. You dislike them because them identify as that, and because I love them, and because I care for them, I hate them. The irony of all of this, the people who want to take advantage of this gender dysphoria. I convince people and people say them is the opposite sex. There's certain way you can grow out. But them have to strike when them know you're naive and not think about the consequences. This is why certain conversation don't brought up. You convince a young man say if him cut off him hood and whatever. You know, tell him that there's a chance that you might grow tighter, you might want your penis in a few years' time. But them convinced if you do a what? A irreversible procedure that the complications of it killing you from infection is like 60 something percent. Them conversation in a talk about, that right? That's our excuse me.
Tell the mommy to
Them
come outside with
conversation you don't
water.
have.
Why would it?
But it's supposed to.
Frederick, bring the
It's
water.
supposed to, but it's not for equality.
What the other thing then? If this you can this thing.
It's not for equality, my friend.
Sure, not supposed to be like that though, sir.
A lot of things aren't supposed to be the way they are. In the perfect world,
Maybe.
these issues would be non-issues.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have a perfect world. Though
Okay.
we could have an easier world, but we have too many dumbasses in this world.
Not the masses, Not the masses. I
If it
believe
was easy, it wouldn't be fun.
exactly. None of just fun, sir. It would have no purpose if it was too easy. That's the point. Life is supposed to be a goddamn challenge. I pity the man or the woman who don't understand what the hell society. And it grieved me because a lot of young men and yet young girls are being raised up to believe this ridiculous notion is correct. Like man and woman can be the same and is only a few quote unquote ignorant people why society is in the shape it is. But then the one them who have pushed this bullshit are the one them that are deemed as the saviors of modern society. And people like me and you who still believe in gender norms and tradition are considered the problem because, why would I take or why would I interpret your intentions as evil or bad? There's you don't know that
Don't I?
and I'm a don't I is that can read a man's intention in the then you say you can see what a man you can see a man face but you can't see him heart. A good percentage of the world's monsters come to you smiling, not frowning, smiling with you. For the sickest, twisted fucking human beings. Normally smile. Jeffrey Dahmers. Does anybody know who's Jeffrey Dahmers?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmers was a charismatic, know to talk to people, good looking man. No homo. And Dahmers, Nyam people. Jeffrey Dahmers ate people, especially women. We have a next one.
Ted Bundy.
There you go. Ted Bundy.
No, but as in somebody went on Twitter and it became a viral meme where he said, because a chick was posting about how she met a man on Tinder and he was flying her out. And this is what men need to do and stop being broke and dusty. And the dude just replied underneath it, Ted Bundy was born in the wrong era because he would have a field
Nigga,
day with women today.
nigga. Yo, I said the same. When it was like, oh yeah, this makes so much more sense than you think it does. But they won't understand it until it's too late. Ted Bundy would have lose his mind in a DN era. Mark,
And the worst part, he probably would have probably possibly taken him longer to get caught.
yeah, way, big man, big man, big man.
You know, there are certain things that I just, so me have to
Man,
go find, me have to go back to each video and find out how much time Dario has mentioned that same fact. I think this is about the sixth time now.
probably.
Third on the podcast, sixth in overall. I'm speaking to you.
Ah, and the point where the point me and stress up my point of is that Dario is telling the truth. Just for those who don't quite understand where you're coming from, is just that in this day and age, social norms have been purposely skewed on purpose. Tell people what they want to hear and not what they need to hear. That's scary because we see that way of thinking mash up so many people life. Women are being women are being edited out of life. Man, stand up there protect the life of dead. Why look at this thing as and say, oh, it's just people are forced people that chauvinism and I don't think three-quarter people even understand what three-quarter of the words and what them use mean. I'm misconstrue chauvinism with misogyny. Similar, but they're not the same. It's like man, I think feminism and activism are the same thing, and they're actually different things as well. Modern day feminism is a destructive doctrine that's goal is to separate men from women. You know, the woman who was one of the founding members, one of its most straightforward, quote unquote, straightforward doctrine is to destroy the nuclear family because it is one of the hallmarks that are keeping women subjugated. Did you hear that? The backbone of society is considered a hallmark of subjugation. Right now, we have modern women being raised up, and them things are not tell to them. Women are born wanting to be housewives. It's not an accident. It's actually years and years and years of evolution. And it breaks my heart because when I figure out them people like, and the people who should I tell them, not tell them because what? It's to tell a lie than to tell them the truth because what? They don't want to be seen as failures. The hell does that help? Hmm? You waste your time. When you waste your time, you waste the opportunity if you find a good man, a man that will take you up, dust you off, put you on a, never put you on a pedestal. will willing to work or try with you. Before you admit, say, boy, baby girl, me make a mistake and it costs me my future. The life for. All men are trash. All men will hurt you. This and that. Not tell her say, or not tell him say, son, before me there with your daddy, me there with a youth who look like upon, I think you know you up on life. But you know, it is young, it is naive, but it's bad man. No, your mad, mommy can't look bad. Mommy this. No, that. No, they are human. And that's the next thing most men need to look to get through them head. Their mothers are people first. Quite possible that mommy do what she do for her own selfish reasons. Has nothing to do with the fact say, you know, daddy was this or daddy was that. Mommy know enough time. Mommy did know enough time, long time. So daddy know where you go. Mommy did know said the whole thing daddy have good about him and cocky size. Mommy did know. What the fuck? That big man can't manage a fast car. Mommy did know. Mommy did know. And at them kind of false narratives here. But this try good man. So if she lack accountability to her, you can't go down as the bad guy, the one who mess up them life. You can blame everybody else. When your son grow and hear say a man cause your life miserable, but yet at the same time you want him to not be like the man who breed her. Not be like the man who breed
I saw that, Dario. I saw that, Dario. Yo, that's a subtle smirk. So I love a thing when you don't want him to be like the man that you proclaim to hate, yet he's going to have the man's genes. How the fuck does that work?
First, repeat that, Doc.
I want to say it's funny how they don't want him to be anything like their father, who is a deadbeat apparently, right? Yet he's still going to have his genes inside of him.
Lada D. I have a narcissistic womanizer's genes inside of me.
Hmm.
You are equal parts the best and worst parts of both your parents apart. From my point of view,
Hmm.
Fam,
I don't know if that's the
my
scary.
father's narcissism and the way he lies, I think
No, no,
it
you
scares me.
right. You don't have any reason to lie because you don't really have anything to lose.
I don't
You,
fear. I don't think I fear you enough
you don't fear
or fear the
consequences.
outcome enough to lie.
Hmm.
Your father lies. Your
Originally, he lied for manipulation,
Hmm.
but like at this point, I'll have to tell you off here. But bro, my dad got issues. Love
them the
him,
past
but he got issues.
them the past issues. Them the past issues, man.
Like I am genuinely worried for him.
Um,
I have to tell you, like off air. Okay, I don't want to say it on the podcast,
no problem. Okay.
but
Don't worry.
god damn,
Don't,
Hmm.
don't worry. The policy wouldn't allow us to say anything like that.
something happened since year, bro. I swear, like it puts so many things
Hmm.
in perspective for me, for my dad. For like
Hmm.
I'm understanding more about him just because of that
Hmm.
one incident.
Hmm.
Trust me.
Well, it, it,
Even
it,
though I can see why he is a womanizer.
it yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm not talking
yeah.
about the dump truck booties all over the place. Like I think I made this. I think referred to this quote before when it says, where it says, pain is when your mother taught you how to treat a woman, but you had to find out the hard way why daddy is the way he is. I found out.
Yeah, man. So what no mujana. Take your time and come out. Mom said take your time and come out. Or the door.
It was not. It was. It's not fun. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
why is our title "The Return of the Man Himself"?
Good question.
What?
The Return of the Man Himself.
Yeah, you. You know, long for the podcast, big man.
I've been absent for like 2 weeks.
Which two? Bradshaw, how many episodes have we done with all this, man?
There are almost 3 and counting. That's what.
I don't even get me started on the one you were supposed to be on and you end up drop asleep.
Mm.
But not even count Reggie.
Work is tiring, sir.
Not even count Reggie because Reggie, why?
Reggie has been MIA since God knows when.
No, if me telling the reason why this man MIA.
Reggie can go suck his big toe.
Wow, a typical rugby response.
I won't say worse. We're on air.
Mm.
I need to seem decent.
But it is ironic that it takes. I don't know how soon it was for most people, but it took me a while to kind of understand my father's habitual habits. But at the same time, it still never made sense to me, but I just accept it for what it is. I think that's the dumbest part about females talking about how their mother was their father. I'm just like, bitch, you didn't even take the time out to even try to understand why your father is the way you just take every little droplet of Skittles where your mother give you, and then you just take fear word for it. And then when you write a little will explaining everything in fine details, now you wonder why your life's sad.
Understand this as well. The whole notion of being perceived as evil or bad is to supplement one of the wickedest thing a man or woman can have over them. So it's easier to lie to this child than to be seen as a monster. Look on a woman, lied to her daughter for years. Say her father cheat on her, on the mother, and the daughter. Yet the father, because of modern norms. Ooh, my father style my mother. Ray. Big waist man. Ray. Can't believe you do that to my mother. Ray. Until she talked to the father. And then she was disgusted in what her mother do. Her mother chose to withhold sex from the father because of some legal issue. Okay. And I said the man stopped doing job as a man, But because him refused to take some form of money from somebody, the mother draw a sanction upon the father. When the father realized that the mother played them kind of game there, I said, that's so you want to live with people. All right, fine. I can play that game. So him stop fuck her. She stop fuck him. And at first, the daughter don't know what going on. And the father stand up 10 toes for him square, say him not do it. So the father start fuck her the girl. Him a diss the mother, him a diss the mother. When nobody come at the mother yard and say, Ray, but you don't know, mother search for one and she starts inquiring, But
She was cheating too.
I believe she was, but the point still stood is this.
The mere fact that she never used to search him phone before, and she start, ironically, when she stopped having sex with him, she's cheating too.
So
God has to tell me otherwise.
Even if God told you otherwise, you still wouldn't believe him.
God won't lie to me. He knows me. We will fight.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't want me to join the dark side. Trust me.
What may I tell you, sir? The life of the daughter, the big daughter, and the big daughter, and this even the transfer. I was on a Kevin Samuel show. And I asked her one simple question and she shut up. You ask your father. Uh, uh, no one. So you're taking what your mother told you about your father. Did your father abuse your mother in your sight? No. Did your father make your mother ever suffer in your sight? No. Did your father, and everything will come out of this girl mouth was like, no. Her father was being a father. It's just when the mother realized her life is sunshine and rainbows, and that this man seriously was not budging from when belief. She told a lie. She could justify the fuck because she realized, the grand scheme of things, she fucked up. She fuck up because she go. That's the next thing most men need to understand. To the gentlemen who do listen to this podcast, don't tell a woman everything you're doing, financial or otherwise. Don't tell a woman every single little thing. The woman lose respect to you after a while if she can predict what you're going to do, what you have done, what you're possible to do. To take away the mystery, the suspense. Big man. Like I said, the woman is the chaotic energy in the relationship. That was by accident, that wasn't by choice, that wasn't by design. And get that bullshit. Big man. Listen, man will have blood clot, rope cocked in my pants, I get one. Wow. Man have the body, a blood clot, Olympic track star, or Olympic shot put lip. You understand me? Take a body look good and she still a game bun. And she a game bun with a gas monkey. Mechanic, a man who would ever look all that hot. Man who that one
Fill up our tank. Fill up our wood.
yeah, mate. But this is the misconception. Him look good because have money means him
Our
automatic.
doors will full up the driver. Yo. And yes, still.
It's similar to when a woman says she wants a hardworking man, but when he's working hard and doesn't have time to be with her, she go fuck her croft.
Yeah.
And yet still. What is the phrase we hear all the time? Men are the problem. Hey. I tell you.
If you never take it off with the mother, purpose is stop fuck her husband because of financial issues that don't concern her. The father made one vital mistake by telling her in financial problems and financial issues. They said the man go wrong, I'm not stop say that. Because when him tell her what go on, and him make a decision upon him own as a man, or him take what she say, take what the man say, and he made a unified decision ultimately by himself. The wife knows what decision he make and she don't like it. Because she look on all the money with the man I walk with from and not the man morals or the man's character. Why would Andre turn down a $4 million contract just so? Something has to be. No, because her selfishness, her me-ness finally kick in. You walk away from $4 million, you're a madman.
Basically, she's looking at all the money that she won't be able to spend.
Thank you. And not what this fucking contract gonna do to her husband long term. How much years if not us she nor him pitney them long term.
Oh.
Years ago pass when she wanna go there in the house by herself with the mute them and him there on aisle regard him there. I mean, I'm like, wow, that is messed up. But what? She have to win. She have to come out on top. Doesn't matter what the man has said. She has to.
I'm glad he stuck to his guns though.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't waver. Reminds me of watch a Jeremy Holloway video I watched since week. I think I sent it in the group where the lady was pressuring her boyfriend to marry her. or she was going to leave.
Sorry. You mean the black?
And they were
Oh,
in like a stalemate
oh,
Yeah,
that
about
one.
the last 3-4 months in the relationship.
want to me help her pack.
Yeah, and when she was leaving,
You
bro
really
literally helped her pack
did
until she started bawling like, "You really go make me leave?"
Eve?
Like,
Yeah.
bye.
Yes.
I was like, man.
Of course. What did she expect? Seriously.
You are first of all, you're forcing him to make an ultimatum. That's one.
It
As
is a
it's not even an ultimatum that is even beneficial for him. That's a word. That's a one. Two. You're really you're up. You are making the statement as if you're a beef patty or a cheese patty. My girl, until you can fool the man belly, I don't think this man gives a shit what
uh,
you bring to the table. And three, it's
em-
not even that said she started the conversation. From what how I perceive the video.
you chat about empty balls too. Fuck deal. Empty that blood clot too. Fuck deal. Fuck that. Hold on
Holy
there.
pressure. Holy pressure.
It comes with the territory. What I said that is wrong a while ago.
You never said no.
It's unless what I know, I'm just saying, but no,
You never said
that was a hypothetical, and you made that aim it off.
no.
Back off what you said. Big man, and I say this willingly and wholeheartedly. Don't get yourself. I'm say take time to know her or him. It's not an overnight thing. Seriously. Ah, and I'm not saying that. Oh, Ray, right? I believe, just like I believe Dario and I believe Jeremy Hollowell, but Dario first. If you give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar first, right?
Mhm.
Dario first at this one time say, yo, even though I say, oh, ask 1,010,000 question, Dario, I believe one time he say, yo, don't 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 just solely hold on to the questions because if it's just question, the person will paint a persona that you like, which is true. And a lot of people, including myself, wasn't thinking along those lines. But questions are necessary, but it has to be structured a certain way. So when you finally ask, them can't be nothing but honest, or them honesty will show. Take
True.
time to know them. It's not an
And
old.
situations as well.
It's not
For instance, our a couple of the psychologists slash dating coaches I've been watching since week. They
mm-hmm,
were saying, for your first date, always do something simple.
mm-hmm.
Coffee, or even go to the park, or just something simple and public.
Stick up in right
If
there.
this chick is on your case for the first date, like, oh, we need to go to this expensive restaurant,
Yeah,
otherwise you're
Leave.
broke and dusty. Like, run,
Leave.
huge,
delete,
Leave.
huge.
block
Instant
and
red
delete.
flag. You don't want a more clear red flag than that.
I know, right? And
Yo,
and for,
that red flag is like a bad movie. I tell you, say, yo, don't watch me.
It is crimson, sir. It's crimson.
cringe, bad. All right, piggyback off what Dario said. But the whole dating coach, I watched a female dating coach that said the opposite of what Dario said. Ladies, if he's trying to take you on a coffee date or like a park date, yeah, don't do that. A man has to provide and showing how much he's willing to spend on the first date. Support. I'm
When
like,
I finish Bradshaw, when I finish Bradshaw,
I was mortified, and I'm like, this woman married, but she talk like a teenager. Are you out of your mind?
first of all,
Ironically, most of the people who
Women are
are
looking.
married and do that,
first of
who
all,
are married and say that they don't do that.
who on the first date throws down all their chips? Not even in poker, and I don't play poker. No one throws their entire chips on the first play.
Mm-hmm.
Who in
How am I
there?
going to invest $400 on a first date? for a person I literally don't know.
In Jamaica, that man just wastes $50,000 on one date. Just for the exchange rate, yeah. That's the equivalent of what modern women believe they deserve just to entertain you. Are you
Meanwhile, they may or may not, which is more than 90% sure, 99% sure they're more than likely to fuck somebody while they date you.
of course? And I know that sounds
Yeah.
really
A man came on. One of the dating coaches reviewed it. Like, brought her to this medium fancy restaurant. I don't know if it was probably like some crab legs or something. It cost like $200. And had her boyfriend pick her up afterwards. And they were laughing at him in the car. And she legit told her boyfriend then and there, like, yeah, he bought me crab legs or whatever. Like, for real, babe? Ah, yeah, punk. And bro was like right outside the window listening. They weren't even hiding or nothing. They didn't even like run off.
maybe it's a skit,
Like,
but
what?
if it's not a skit, fuck that bitch.
No,
If
it
it's
wasn't.
a skit, fuck
No,
that.
like he was in the podcast and telling people the story.
Oh, damn.
Yo, that rough. Yo, that rough. Yo, brother, that rough. Yo, not even sandpaper on a rough, so brother.
Which is also something I see in Jamaica. I don't know if it happens in the States. Or I think it does, because I've heard men talk about it. Where you're at a bar, you're at a club, and random women walk up to you and ask you to buy them a drink.
Yeah,
No, the first couple of times it happened to me, because like because of where I was kind of creeped out. Like, I don't know this chick. I don't know. I just felt kind of creeped out by it. It really threw me off, and I'm like, "You're a woman. Why are you walking up to me and asking me for a drink?
There you go.
Do you even know if I find you attractive? Like, how does this work?
Shit, masculine.
Where do we go from here?
Yo, is it just?
I was asking myself, and
okay.
because I was asking myself, she could see the expression. Was two of them. They could see the disgust and distraught on my face, and I realized that they were looking at my face, and I was like, "Oh crap! I'm thinking out loud." Because they could see my expression, because I look at them like, "Ew."
Exactly.
And I was like 6 questions deep. And that's when I saw their expression. And I was like, oh crap, they can see my expression. And I was like, oh crap. I had to like go blank, because it just threw me off. This was my first time. It threw me off completely. I'm like,
exactly, that reached me too.
Bitch, ew. I don't know you like that. Why are you asking me for shit?
Yo, honestly. And that's the next thing too. The older women and some of the men them don't tell them daughters and sons how to read people's body language. That's another thing I'm realize modern society, modern people don't do. They don't educate the young on body language and what to read for.
No, they can look at you and say that you seem kind or you seem like you have money. But that's about it.
That's it. And that's why girl, that's why cartel song will never die. When you book her, trick her and fuck her. No box her and fuck her. Listen, not fuck her, trick her and fuck her. Tell her you have car when you all have no car. Brother man, missy man bring girl go on her back and lean her up against man car and fuck that. And say a film car not no go so. Say I'm gonna use the bathroom and come back and disappear after I'm done fucking. Are you serious? People, it real.
Yo, but not that, a regular. I'm used to see that. Transfer my bridging in my corner, still no. The money disgusted.
Yeah, no, go on, I'm going on. But no man who will borrow them bridging car key for the charade for fucker. You know the car or better.
Yeah, I've heard of dudes doing that.
Him talk and on the back seat. Okay. I end up stammer in there. Fine, yeah, man, I show how some man take the thing to a hard farm. Some man don't even go in the car with the bee. I end up cock it up and fuck it beside the car upon the car and slide upon her. And she don't know
Is it just me or do Jamaican men specifically just get a thrill out of just doing it in some of the most uncomfortable places possible?
We're exhibitionists, yeah.
Yes, we are. And we love the thrill for no say. Just like how a woman will shit test a man. Man love to shit test bitches, and I'm sorry, when I say I have to say bitches. Yeah, no, and this all right. This is how the male mind thinks. If I could get you to bend down beside somewhere where you know man normally piss and take fuck, aka that means that the place ranked, but you still a take the fuck right this up. You think we look at you and say, wow, I think I'm gonna marry this female. No! Mama Clara Gilly. You don't understand that. Me can bend her over here, so can you imagine? And that's how the male mind works. I know it's very shallow.
Can
And
you imagine who else bent her over where?
understand. Mama Clara. And that's how the male mind works.
Yo,
Again,
I have been
shallow.
traumatized with some stories still.
That's how it works.
Mm.
Big man, big man. There have been scenarios where a whole family of daughters, 3 daughters, I try rape me already. And when you hear when them finally like this person gonna live on them own, when them as big woman I tell the story of how some youth, that dead for the body, that dead over the body, that kill over the body. Me hear stories man, your blood run cold. And it takes us a little bit of psychology. We can control even a gunman, bad man, whatever. And the fuck up thing is, 3/4 of them don't even fuck the youth them with them control. So, brother man, the power of linguistics is so dangerous. But the point, me I try to get back to the point. I didn't have to spend a dime to do the three of them if I wanted to. It was just all circumstance. My body did fit.
Oh wow.
My body did what? It's all
I just
circumstance.
got flashbacks.
Well, Dario probably remember what I look like. So yeah, rugby.
No, I'm not having flashbacks about you, my nigga.
I didn't know that, nigga. I was talking about something and you flashbacks, bitch. All that what I saw. All right, how would you interpret that shit? And I like say you don't know me, god damn it. So if doctor say flashbacks, like all right, but you know me, god damn it. So I'm just saying, nigga, just saying.
Yo, the two of them need to know own goddamn cartoon show.
It's a they would watch. Yes, I've been told.
My
Bro,
flashbacks are flashing.
I personally would have come and say, you know what, I could make money. Yes.
Of course we all can. But then the
My
algorithm.
flashbacks are flashing.
One thing though, Dario can't say nothing about him past. Absolutely not. Especially anything concerned with him family. Nope. I do not want the viewers to be traumatized. Bradshaw too.
There are people who have worse lives than me, you know.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but I know you.
A lot of
That's
dark
right.
shit. Lots of dark shit.
Now, can't catch me lacking, my guy.
You think so?
See me there behind the set. I see the camera roll and me I shot at you. No, brother, can't work.
Mm, I find it humorous too, my boy. So yeah,
I mean, there are people with worse fathers than mine.
Sir, again.
It's bad, but it's not like.
Sir, again, I know you.
I have to me. All right, let me tell you something. I probably have one of the worst naturally blessed ability. It's both a blessing and a curse that even the worst of people become comfortable enough with no good reason to tell me about them life. No warning, no explanation. Them just will just be there and we're dead in the same space. And I don't know. I don't know. My energy
It happens to me too, and I don't know why. It's always kind of weird.
Of course it's weird. I don't even ask you a
It is.
fucking
I'm
question.
not gonna lie.
Tell me
It
your
is
life.
more comforting than for them to just walk up and just start telling me them life story and their problems than for a random strange woman to come up to me and ask me for a drink.
True. Me that. Unfortunately too. Unfortunately too. But may I tell you,
Because
it's
I know I make
scary.
it sound simple, but that whole drink thing just kind of creeped me the hell out.
No, no, you're right.
And I don't know why. I just thought she was gross for asking me. I'm not
But
sure if
Dario,
that's probably the right term I should use, but it just felt. I just
eh,
felt gross
not the
for her
right.
asking me that.
I understand what you say, but Dario, I could say the same thing about that Yui girl when we can say me and my friend did that roll that night then to go buy KFC and the girl was like, "Sir, me can I ask you a question? You can't just go and fuck me and give me a money every now and again, but the drive that was that's how low the little girl put. Are you a fucking student? Don't know me. Don't know if I'm a pedophile. Don't know if me a murderer, rapist, anything. She just walk up to me and just pretty much offer me sex. Just to pick her up from class every now and again and get her money every now and again. Because I give her the pussy for free and she not see the benefits of giving away the pussy for free for so long. I'm like, wow.
I'm hoping that was a prank.
I honestly hope so too. But given the temperament where she that push, I'd highly fucking doubt that.
Dario,
It's probably not.
Very
Dario, Dario,
so
Dario,
in two
Dario. You
straight
went to you
it,
went to UE and you went to GC and you're going to really think it's a prank? Really, my guy?
I don't think it was a prank.
nigga. Listen when she
Bro, I
I
am
was texting this chick one time. I thought she was, I was like probably 2021. So I recently left. I left high school at 19. I was sixth form.
mm,
I don't remember how I got her number. I was texting her, but like she just seemed immature.
mm,
And I was like, "How old are you?" No, oh no, wait. I was like 19. Yeah,
mhm.
I wasn't 28. I was 19. And she just seemed immature. So I was like, "Yo, how old are you?" It's like, "Oh, I'm 14." Like, I can't talk to you. You're a baby.
speed.
I
Yo,
was like, I can't talk to you. You're a baby.
Fastest man alive.
My girl replied,
No one has to know.
I will not
oh,
repeat the reply here, but the reply was very sexual, very crass. And I was like,
mm,
yeah, no, this is not for me. And I deleted her number, said speak. No, like she sent like a bunch of replies. But the second one was like, her man is like 20 something. He was older than me, he was 20 something, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
overseas.
I remember this
He
conversation.
sends her money. I'm like,
mm,
what?
yeah.
But the first reply that she sent was what really got me. And I was too shocked to delete her number same time. And then the second and the third reply came in about her boyfriend overseas and how
Mhm,
she how many men she have and whatever, whatever.
mhm.
I was
At least she's being honest.
like you not but you're not sleeping with men, you're sleeping with pedophiles.
Yes, you are.
Bro, you're 14. How do you even know
Well,
the porn that I was watching didn't do what she tech the porn stars that I was watching. I haven't watched a scene with them doing what she told me that she does
Damn, that talented.
at the time.
Oh, class. Not funny, yo. That's someone's daughter.
When I went into like more hardcore porn, I could see it.
Mm.
But like at the time, my porn herb was cleaner than her body.
Oh,
How
class.
is that?
Oh, then huge red flag. Not even big, huge.
My porn search should not be cleaner than a 14-year-old.
Mm. That's saying something to you, don't it?
And she's mature in sex, but nothing else.
Of course she is. Of course she is. That's why I'm gonna fuck with Pitney. I'm gonna get
I
turned
was like,
the idea of dealing with little girls. You mad?
I don't know if I got a number from some chat room or something. I was like, so yo, what the hell are you doing on this website? Probably so, was it tagged or Facebook? I don't remember.
Bro, I remember,
Tag
yo,
or Facebook,
bro,
probably.
I
More than
remember
likely.
that shit
At the
was
time.
Like that,
19, yeah.
I tagged, I tagged.
Yeah. At 19, more than likely it was tagged.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
I was
was.
like, so much, she's probably even changed her age then. It's like,
Crap.
we're doing on the website, and it was like, and she, no, she was just straight up, like, okay, not for me.
Tagged was, and I think it devolved into a hookup site. I think it still exists as somebody buy it out, but
it still
I
exists,
think it
but
still exists.
it's not
wow.
as prominent as
Uh-huh.
I
back
think
then.
it's more prostitution now than anything.
Yeah, yes, it is.
It's
If
more
you,
Hey,
OnlyFans and
I mean,
prostitution.
I can say this tag was the thing that made me actually be in my first actual relationship, and it also gave me the biggest trauma of my life. So yeah,
son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Better man, the things I've seen on tagged, them a blood run cold. I,
yo,
I
but
know.
yo, I'm not going to lie. When I was on tag, I can't say this without a doubt. I was 14, still in high school, and the things I was seeing, I was just like, I should not be here. I need an adult.
Yes, yes. That's
Well,
so
at 19, there were some things I saw, and like, I need an adult. Like, oh, wait, no, I'm over 18.
why. I'm like,
No, hold on. No. This one time, somebody hacked my account and put up a female picture, right?
mm-hmm.
So when I got back the account and I put up my picture, some dudes were texting me. I'm like, oh, sorry, guys. My account was hacked. I'm actually a guy. I'm actually straight. Sorry for the inconvenience, whatever. It's like, oh, no, I know you're a guy, but you're cute. We could be friends. I can send you money.
No,
What?
Selector, pull up. Selector, pull up. Come again.
I would. Hey, my
I'm
blood
like,
was
wait,
cool.
you're gay? It's like, yeah, but I mean, you don't have to be gay too. We can just be friends.
Absolutely not. Nope, nope.
Is this
The
how
fact,
adults
God.
like
fact
adults? This is how adults make
wait,
friends. I don't feel safe.
but that person probably said that with a bright smile on their face is what would get me.
It was through text message, like a call or a video call or whatever.
Oh,
No, but hey,
Obviously.
I have this innate ability where I just know for a fact that when someone sends a message to me, they either have a horrible laugh or they're having a dirty smirk. And I am guaranteeing you, Dario, when that message was sent to you, or smirk upon their face, bro, my blood would have run cold.
It's like at first I'm like, am I even good looking?
like you question yourself.
Like, do these gay dudes like have this low self esteem? Like I'm ugly as I'm ugly as F.
And ladies, pause a second. And cliff note there. Did you just hear a grown man say, consider himself ugly? That's what self-awareness looks like. I know it sounds weird to you, but understand this. Men are quicker to judge yourself in accordance than a woman will ever do. AKA, for example, the man asks himself, well, do these gay dudes find him attractive? Him consider himself ugly. We know to a level how attractive we are. I know I'm no fucking 8, nor am I a 7. I fall around the lines of 6, 6. I call myself an adjustable 6. Yes, I know, niggas. I know.
I'm an adjustable 6 as well.
Yes.
Where you want to say? Where you want to say, Fussy?
I mean, considering recent polls, I believe you have upgraded yourself. What we speak about that at another time.
I need to lose. If I lose like 10 more pounds, I will put myself like a 6 point.
Oh no. Me and you know, so those females have told you directly that they don't want to lose the weight. But continue.
By the way, gentlemen, that's a trap. Even though this is slightly strained, I have to add this on to it. Gentlemen, if you're there with a woman and when you start gaining weight, she don't say anything, observe her. And when you feel so you want to eat different and hit the gym more often, you realize she has a problem with it. That woman means you know well, leave. And I say that wholeheartedly. If that woman have a problem with you going to the gym to get better or look hot again, get rid of her. And that should be something that you look into and don't look on it impartial because we tend to Ignore fuckery. Big man, if when she buck you was a top man, and within the first 2 years or less, you realize this put on weight, and she's saying nothing. Uh, or you hear the terminology say, oh, I love you no matter what you look like. Fuck that shit. That that it have an investment plan in your ass. And I mean that wholeheartedly. She wants you to get fat. It's easier to control you when you're fat. It's there's less maintenance when you're fat. For gentlemen who don't believe me, there's less maintenance on the woman's part if you're overweight.
There's less insecurity.
So, because you're overweight with her. I watched a video of a man and a woman, man heavier than the woman. She said, we need to lose weight. The dude was like, okay. She and him start eat clean. She a lose ounces, dog a drop pounds. She said, let's do this. Dude said, okay. Dog lose more weight. Him start tone up. Dog start look like a G. You know, so the woman start cuss the man. You believe that shit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because because her anatomy is different. That that is the main reason why this woman ate her husband all of a sudden. And then let me say, look her way to her. Because come on, gentlemen, women aren't stupid. They know when they are not the attractive one in the relationship as well. And that bothers them. You know what? It breeds insecurities. And I'm not going to stand here or pretend like it doesn't happen. It does happen. Why do you think when a man gets hot after a while, his woman starts acting a fool? Hey, why do you think that, my boys? Remember when you were fat and unattractive, she was okay with it. But when and if, well, you know me not hide shit. So me tell my wife for her face. Oh yeah, 4 Haitian bitches texted me today and asked if I wanted a five some. I'm like,
Whoa, 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 whoa. Play that track again. What?
I said, of
Wait, is that a thing?
course, who the fuck take you, bro? If,
Shit,
if
I
there's
need to
a
get some.
four,
I
if
need
there's,
to
Oh
get
my
some.
god.
I don't think a five some wouldn't exist. And let me explain why they're more attracted with a man of my complexion and not Dario. No offense, my boy, I still love you, but yeah, the whole stereotypes. This the black African look like you come from the field. Him supposed to have a stamina like no other. I don't know how true that is. Man can I mean every illustration of with when I was in shape, I can say I fucked better, whole lot better, and that's just natural as most people can understand. You fuck better, fit people fuck better. Sorry, to those who feel some type of way, you get more out of the fuck if you're actually fit.
Furlongs, bro. Furlongs.
Exactly. People, whether you want to accept that shit or not, why do you think women like a fit body? You know why? Because deep down in our psyche, she said that nigga can fuck the shit out of me. Sorry. I work around women. They are just as disgusting or let me refrain that. Let me rephrase that. Women are more disgusting when they attack a woman than when man attack a woman.
Yeah,
And,
they're also more explicit.
and I
And
am
they even talk about like their boyfriends and husbands, not just like
yep.
one off things or one night stands. You know, like if we're talking about if I'm speaking about my girlfriend, just like yeah, I was me and the wife were together last night, and that's it.
Mhm.
I would just don't say anything whatsoever.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm
but
more
like women are explicit. Like yeah, so he was sticking it here, and he put my legs behind my head. Well, like that's how women are 24/7.
eat it. All right. even though I'm not switch on the topic, have you ever been in a conversation with a woman and you wish you could like kill yourself?
Many times.
It's that bad. Like the story is that fucking stupid. You want to end it all, but you're just standing there like a coyote.
If you have a female best friend
Hmm. Yeah, I have one.
It,
or like
it,
a close female friend
it,
and they
dep-
start
it
telling you shit,
depends. It depends on the female as well. Like if she's the type of female who likes to hear herself talk a lot.
Yeah, she's the
Oh, you're just there wondering where is the closest bleach bottle and
uh-huh.
will this really end it?
So, but
drain cleaners faster.
yeah, but okay, let's not go down this dark
I
road.
don't even want to ask why.
Please,
Don't ask why I know it.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Dario, maybe later. But anyway, that's what we have to, right? To the conversation at hand. Gentlemen, do not fall into this bullshit trap that a lot of women have set and a lot of us walk in like we're fucking clown. If you did look good, same thing with the woman too. Because you have men that manipulate the same way. Them one that the insecure
True.
people, instead of him being honest with himself, him find every reason for you to bulk up. So the quicker you get fat, easier it is for him to control you. Same thing. Men more likely try to lose the weight because I realize a bumbo clad a girl I had like 10 fireside. You know what? Me willing to try to lose the weight because man I want her. And me no want that. So me drop the weight. You drop it for the wrong purposes, but you still drop it. Compared to a fat bitch. It's like a fat, same principles. Men stay on the ball. Do not drop it. Me drop it, but me almost 10 years in, so fuck it. But the point still stand. Me want back my body. Me a fight back to get back my body. You understand me? I want all the benefits that come with having a fit body apart from fucking. Even though I don't have a problem in that department, I want back my martial arts. Quite frankly, I know being as heavy as I am limits how fast I react and how hard I hit. The harder I hit partner really depends. I just like from a speed point of view. As in, you see me, boom, hit you.
You
Velocity,
know,
yeah.
Yeah.
And agility.
Bradshaw is Bradshaw is legit an anime character. This nigga is not. This nigga says he wants to get back to his prime, and I'm pretty sure this nigga can knock out someone within 0.06 seconds.
Yeah.
Imagine if he can get back to his state. This nigga is going to be omnipotent.
There's a dude that I know by the name of Andre, irony, but me and Andre one time, the man made do a speed test. I throw a fist in front time. And every time I throw and pull back, he swings. At first I thought he was playing, till years later he brought it back up. He's like, Jerry, remember that time that me spar and you throw your fist so fast you feel a breeze off it, and by the time you move your hand, that's when in brain react to swing. I love a good fight, gentlemen. Well, I don't think I need to fight anymore for titles and belts. Yeah, they would be nice to get them and have them and all that shit, but I I don't need them. I love a good fight. If Mr. say you can fight, I will go the rounds with you. But you see what's realize you're trying to be assholery? Oh yeah, man. You just send me in a in a and I don't find out what.
Berserker state.
Oh yeah, my goal is to break you in half. Even though again, don't want to sway the conversation, right? Because we can go off a tangent, but I want us to understand language you do, Dario.
Huh?
What language are you doing?
German.
Oh, you are the German, not the Spanish. Eh, Oh, by the way,
Actually doing German and French, so it's like 2 weeks of German, then 2 weeks of French.
ah,
That's how I alternate.
let us focus on one first and then move into the second one. The next one is going to be Japanese, so no, no. Next one is,
I am dreading Japanese, but I'm going to do it just the same.
but I have an idea. I know a few of the words and so forth. I mean, I've watched enough porn, I've watched enough anime, I've watched enough, I've lot of shit. So, so, uh, oh, I meant NT. Sorry, I've watched enough NT. I've watched enough anime. You know, I think I have a grasp of the culture by now.
What? Yo, what just happened a while ago? Let me camera just blank out a while ago. Dario blanked out
Comes
too.
to us, Deutschland. What is that?
Oh, my camera just blank out, came back, and your one do the same. Oh,
Yeah, mine did it too.
Skype, don't fuck yourself.
Please don't, because I'd hate for us to be wasting quality
What
content.
here comes to?
By the way, um, Abraham Preach did a video that I was observing where he explained to people need to stop things YouTube killing.
Yeah, the whole cause it was
Yeah,
based off of Corey Kenshin's video that he made. I mean, it wasn't
yeah.
anything new to me personally. I always knew that that was the case, but you know,
No,
I've
but
never really felt the need to speak on it because I mean,
mm-hmm.
YouTube's automated system is probably the most stupid thing that I've ever come across. Like they nitpick, yo, it's so nitpicky of what is age restricted. And then when you realize that it's targeting certain content creators, and I personally don't give a shit if this
Not
video personally
necessarily.
gets, I don't give a shit if this, because we don't now get paid for this already, so I can say whatever the hell I want.
It can also be used against you. But now here you go.
They are, well, I'm not going to go the road that Corey went, honestly. I know that's how it seems because it seems like it's only the colored folk or the colored famous folk are those who are trending most of the time on YouTube that seem to be slapped with some of the most ridiculous bands.
Mm-hmm.
But then it got me thinking, and then I'm saying, yeah, I remember when there was literal naked yoga shown on this platform.
Isn't it still there?
Yeah, it still is because
It's still there.
I don't think it's ever going to
Vaginas
be.
and all.
I don't
Okay.
think it's ever going to be taken down.
So now.
And that shit doesn't have an age restriction slap on it at any point. And I'm
So
just there.
You can
sure,
just see pump
I sent that to my wife. By the way. She was like, and I'm like, it's on YouTube. What? It's on YouTube. If you type it in, immediately you're going to see naked bitches.
and they labeled it as educational, so YouTube does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. We can literally put porn on YouTube and just say we're teaching the Kama Sutra.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're teaching sexual reproduction. A
Sex
science class.
actually is on YouTube. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. But you know
Actual,
what?
You have to
No,
type in the right
yeah.
phrasing.
Yes.
When YouTube was actually YouTube, Bradshaw,
Mm.
you had to. It was a restricted section where you literally had to be, you know, a certain age for watch it. And even though you might lie about it, the automated system at the time would still find out say, yeah, you're not. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
But now, where literally anybody can lie about it because the automated system, let's be real, doesn't really give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
People are literally taking advantage of it. But the things that you think YouTube would clamp down on is literally just there, just biding its time, not doing nothing.
Of course. Everything in life is a waiting game, and then do you think the modern um um the modern man versus woman war? Do you think that that's an accident?
Oh
It's
no.
over. It's over 50 years in the making. That's such a called planning. timing, execution. Right now we have shit called whitish, blackish. What the fuck is blackish? But again, I'm just saying, either you're black or you don't bumper ass club black down. Yo, make it make sense, Rasta. It's either you're black or you don't black. Even if
Yeah.
you have a white daddy and a black blood clan mama, you're still black. I'm sorry.
No, I really, it's probably off topic, but I really like how Blackish gets some small issues and some little small sections of their shows to
Hmm.
show how the things that black people actually go through in America
Yeah.
and people take for granted. Like there was a clip like 2 minutes long
Hmm.
where uh what's his name? I forgot. Miss Ross, the star for the show.
Hmm.
He was going on the elevator at work and saw a lone little white girl on the elevator, and he was creeped out because it's a lone little white girl and he is a grown black man, and he
Hmm.
just allowed the elevator door to close and he took the stairs and just left that little white girl to her own devices. And he was being not reprimanded, but like basically judged and cussed out by his co-workers and
He
his
was being
boss.
reprimanded. Yeah, you have to find a better way, but that is being
I
reprimanded.
don't like, well from the clip I don't think they were reprimanding him, but they were like, that's like really messed up. I mean, we can't fire you, but that's like messed up.
Yeah.
How can you leave a lone child? And he's like, yo, I'm a black man. That's a
Yeah,
little white girl. What do you mean? It's
exactly.
like, no, stop playing the race card. You can't play the race card in this case.
But,
That's a little girl.
but
And
even
then
if it
Dion
was,
Cole, who was his co-worker and friend, came
Hmm.
in, said, hey, sorry I'm late. I had to take the stairs. There's a little snowflake on the elevator. They trying to get us. Stay safe, man.
Thank
And
you
like
very
when
much.
he came in and they realized that he did the exact same thing, it was like, oh, this is actually a race thing. And as much as it was like small and comedic, it was like, yo, that shit is so. I'm not even American. And when I saw that clip, I was like, don't go on the elevator. It was like a horror movie.
Even
no,
me too.
But
no,
there wasn't going to be a ghost, it was going to be a lynching.
Yes.
no, but no, what, even if we're not going to be using a little white girl, right? If it's a little black girl, the consequences are still the same because he's a grown ass man with one little girl in an elevator. That shit doesn't spin in your favor, none at all.
True.
None at all in any scenario.
Thing is that as a Jamaican, I might look at it differently.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, because I have all black people around me.
No, you don't even know why I'm not looking at it differently. Because I, out of the trio, have been accused of that R word.
Damn.
And I refuse to make it happen again. The next,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell myself, say, the next person try that shit with me will be getting a bullet. That shit had my name through the mud for an entire semester, and I will never forget it.
That is messed
So
up.
when I hear the tagline "fuck them kids," yes, absolutely.
I understand. I completely understand, my boy.
Because nobody now gonna take into context. Oh, let's hear what the brother has to say. Let's see if his
No,
argument makes sense.
you are a man, therefore you're guilty.
They're
You
guilty.
don't have to prove to us that you're innocent. But believe all women.
Of course.
No,
A
no, no,
comedian, I
no.
don't remember his name. He actually made a whole set about that. Like if he was a white woman, he would just go around robbing black guys. And he would just walk up to the black guy and just say, hey, give me your wallet or I'll scream.
Yeah. Hold on there. Did you ever watch The Boys? There was
Yeah.
a scene. There was a scene in it when the fish dude was being exiled, so them drop him a little idiot town, and the waitress make him out and she bring him back to him room and him a fuck it, and then the guy was like, "Yo, my friend, you behave a bit too rough." You know, she lean down ears and say, "Do it or I'll scream." Dude, look
Yeah, I
upon her,
remember that scene.
and then she said, "Right now, you are seen as," and this is what she said to him. Right now, you are portrayed as a pervert. What the hell do you think is going to happen if I were to scream right now? Oh, buckler, dog, just lean back and just allow her to do what she want to him. AKA, she raped him.
Yep.
That's rape.
Yo,
That's rape, boy.
I
That's
ain't
rape.
gonna lie. You'd think Homelander was the creepiest thing in that show. You'd be wrong.
No, man, we have way worse. Let me tell you this. But then I talk about the
Homelander is
comic.
tame.
Team compared to the comic. But
Oh,
again,
no. Bradshaw, we all know everything that is written is always way worse. We know this.
that shit.
Homelander is tame in compared to his lesser stars.
Huh?
The background characters are worse
Yeah,
than Homelander.
yeah. Like for instance, do you know that the speedster that destroyed that man's girl? You realize how hard him a run for when him hit her, she completely exploded.
She just burst into millions of pieces. Just guts and viscera.
It's a Truckun style.
Now man, Chokun ain't got shit on that one day. At least Chokun leave a few pieces together. Dog literally broke her into millions of
Like
pieces.
there were no limbs. It was just blood, guts, and viscera.
Yes. That's how hard him hit her. Yeah, man.
A truck would have done better.
Big man, at least you have see. At least you could have make out who the fuck God hit. That's the fuck up part. If that guy was not there, nobody, well, them probably would have eventually figured it out, but it would have take a while before them figure out who the hell it was, because that's how hard him hit her. It would have take a very long time for them to identify the bad.
The Boys is what the Injustice movie should have been.
True.
I think that's what it was made off of, in a sense. Well, the original idea for Injustice was built off of the boys.
I mean, The Boys honestly is more realistic than Justice League overall.
No,
yes.
no, really, it's not even about the realism. It's like after I rewatched the Justice League the Injustice movie, like, yo, you know, so WB has to be one of the dumbest companies, honestly.
Oh, Marvel and DC are raced for that shit.
No, WB beat them. WB beat them. And I'm going to tell you why.
Isn't WB the owner of the DC universe?
Yes. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, Mr. Sobracho.
Uh-huh.
How do I have an entire 2 games worth of content, comic books, spanning almost 5 to 10 issues, right?
And still fuck up.
No, it's not even about messing up, right? How do I, in my bright mind, come to the conclusion, let me jam pack the entirety of game 1 into an hour and 30 minutes of the movie?
It could have been like several series long, several seasons long.
The only highlight of the entire movie was showcasing how dumb Bruce Wayne is as Batman. Because he saw his mistakes full on view. This nigga let the Joker live for so many years, and then the one time the Joker struck, that wasn't against him, breaking best friend. And look what he does. He kills the Joker. But yet still, even after that traumatizing moment, then still mess up the whole movie. Bro, DC just finds so many innovative ways to just ruin things that are just so. Bro, a toddler could take that series and make it world class. It's not that hard.
Yo, somebody somebody sent me a clip of what's his name again? Homelander? Not Homelander. The one where John Cena acts as John Cena.
Peacemaker or something like that.
Peacemaker. So
I saw the scene. We explained why Batman is stupid and useless.
Yeah. And I won't lie, it hurt a bit. It stung, but he was telling the fucking
It never hurt me because I've been asking this question since I was a kid.
It never hurt me none time because I've been saying this shit for years, and all of the Batman
fans.
Dan say the
As an
same.
adult, and the Joker explained this. The reason why Batman will never kill the Joker is because he's the other side to his coin, and he needs him to feed his need to fight crime. Because
And,
logically, it would make more sense to kill him
Yeah.
because they would save more people.
Yeah.
Batman has literally inadvertently killed more people by leaving the Joker alive.
Yes.
He's
And
just as
just as evil as
guilty
him.
as the Joker is.
Yeah, he is.
But
Just as.
because of his screws that are loose, similar to
Mhm.
the Joker's screws that are loose, he needs
Mhm.
the Joker just to live.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he will have no purpose.
y'all remember that Joker literally killed his son and this nigga did nothing, right?
Hold on, you know
Yeah,
about Grayson,
and
right?
Robin.
You know Dick Grayson take off of that same level of psychopathic behavior like Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he distanced himself and became Nightwing because he didn't want to go as dark as him.
Bro, he became worse, if I'm going to be honest.
Do you know that he holds a record for, well, probably Bruce, but him second. The man patrolled Gotham for 72 or 80 something hours. And mark you, this is straight. He didn't take any rest until him find Two-Face, beat him up, and lock him up. 80.
That's 3.5 days.
Batman's the next freak of fucking nature.
Bro, that's
Batman,
bro, that's longer than when Tanya went to torture our own mentor us.
right. All right, so we've all clearly understood what me I try to say. He's just as broken as his mentor. But
I
I'm not
mean,
telling you
he,
too much.
I mean, he is his father's son, so
Dick Grayson isn't Batman's son.
yeah. But again, he's still the one who
Not
raised him.
biologically, but in
Yeah,
every other
yeah,
way, yeah.
yeah. And that's the fuck
Bro,
up part about it.
bro, in the DC or Marvel universe, biology doesn't mean shit.
His mind is imprinted on Dick. His personality is imprinted, so it done gone bad. He's his son.
Mm-hmm,
Fuck the DNA test.
mm-hmm. I know. But me tell you this much. Dick Grayson is anything but a normal individual.
Bro,
More power to it.
the entire Bat family could be a literal. Yo, what that what a psychotherapist wet dream?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, Batman alone is worth millions and millions of dollars in therapy. That's how fucked up Bruce Wayne really is. He's worth millions of dollars of therapy. That's why them somebody said they have a conspiracy theory. Say Alfred, when he realized that Bruce Wayne got fucked by mother and father's dead so bad, he somehow was inadvertently the cause of Bruce's trauma. Bruce wouldn't face him trauma like a real man. He put on the persona thing for Bruce. Find a just as twisted individual. Because I mean, billions of dollars.
Facts.
Yeah. Hello?
You caught
Yeah,
out
we're
a bit.
hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Them say Alfred had the means and money because he was Batman's guardian, so he had access to the Wayne family's billions. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So them said it's possible that he pay somebody or arrange with somebody for entertain Master Bruce because he thought it was going to be a temporary thing for him to snap back into reality. But then this is where the problem went rogue. When
Little did he know.
that person fell in love with the persona that he was supposed to act for a few times. He fell in love with being the Joker. So, with a nemesis that will never stop hunting you, but he'll never kill you. No matter how much you kill, no matter how much you rob, no matter how much you murder, he'll never kill you. You'll escape, you'll torture, you'll mutilate, you will fucking kill people like dogs. He'll never kill you.
Yeah,
Again,
you'll kill his son. He still won't do shit.
exactly. Even when that dead blood clot son come back for revenge, you were there literally begging this man not to kill him, and the son was like, "It's really fucking simple, you know that, right? One bullet, all it takes." Even the Joker was like, "This is funny,
Damn.
but this is funny, but he has a point." But I was like, "Wow,
Yo, when
that's
that
so
yo,
something."
yo, when I watched that, when I watched that, I was just like,
Even the Joker was like, "Yo, he has a point, but I ended this shit long time." That's why
yo, nothing is more funny to me than when Batman was giving Superman a lecture after Darkseid had whooped their asses. And I just remember to that point, I'm just like, Batman should be the last person giving anyone a lecture of self-control. Motherfucker, you literally have the Joker on a leash to escape from Gotham so you can get your wet dream on. This nigga.
Yeah, nigga, we know somebody, right? Now we discuss politics. We discuss politics, right? And every time you corner him find some bullshit or bring up some past something to counteract it, right? You see, even they catch him dead to rights. You know how when him have a rebuttal how him do? Homonym attacks. Homonyms. See a little fuckery, fuckery line just to like to get a knee jerk reaction from you. Oh, you say, that's what me I talk about. Look how you get that for no reason. Look how you shout. But intellect upon a different level, sir. I laugh off him. And him ignorant to me because before a youth who used to talk to me and him, in black the youth, 20 minutes block each other. That's how bad his homonym attacks from. But me I try explain to the youth, say, oh, that's diversion. Him not doing a goddamn thing. He hates the fact that man, I swear to God, I get no pleasure out of that kind of liberty. You purposely provoke. You go out your way to put just little micro jabs or small jabs, and but yeah, jab my hot enough, me feel it. But at the same time, if me for cross and knock you out that way, me a pussy hole. You understand what me a talk about? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
You know who Batman draws a comparison with a lot of the time?
Hmm.
I was recently watching it. I'm just like, Optimus Prime is literally Batman of the Transformers universe.
Mm, 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 mm. No, no, he's not. He would be a Superman on cocaine. That's where the
I'm
most.
sorry, guys. Did I send you the video of the woman who tricked scores of guys to come to a park to date her and then started eliminating the guys one by one? And
Wait,
they
what?
actually stayed for it?
What? What?
Kill them.
I'm going to tag you in it on Facebook.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Roger. I say he's more akin to Superman.
Yeah, on cocaine. Let me explain.
Mm-hmm.
Optimus Prime is the embodiment of a good guy.
So to speak.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm talking about his initial character. I'm not talking about him as a person. That Optimus is completely fucking different. Every illustration of his dead ass come back completely different, and they try to make. It's like them trying to reform the good guy persona too much, and it gets fucked. Anywho, Optimus Prime is so nice that it's super fine. Optimus quicker to show mercy than for murder my opponent and get rid of them. You know that, right?
Yeah, it pisses me off.
Welcome to the reality now.
I mean, until Michael Bay took over that shit and gave me the Optimus Prime I needed. Praise the first three Transformers movies. Don't give a shit what anyone says. Fuck all them.
All that me I talk about. Look what me I talk. You know what me I talk about? Me I
No,
talk facts in the comic. In the comic.
I know it's the comic you're talking about. Me get the original G1.
No, I know that's not alone. Me I talk about even after them explain the full story of Cybertron, of how there was an elite class a hierarchy of elitism and this and that, and you have certain believe it or not, Megatron is actually the good guy.
I know the history, but the thing
Megatron is
is,
actually the good guy in this shit.
yeah, but the thing is, you have to know why I can't. Hold on, Retro. You have to know why I can't side with Megatron. While I understand why Megatron did what he did, Megatron never needed to turn it into a full scale war. Let's be honest.
No, he had to.
And let's say he even got. Let's say he even took over Cybertron, right? You notice after Cybertron got fully screwed over. Notice after that, all he cared about wasn't even Cybertron. All this nigga got off on was killing Optimus, and even that he failed. Like,
I'll say something. All right. So this is a conversation, right? All right. Try to understand how far the two of them have come from. And that's a misconception most people don't understand. When he was Orion Pax, that's how far Megatron knew Optimus. They weren't warring on separate sides. Is the elites of Cybertron turn Optimus into a Prime. No, not just a Prime. An Autobot. Optimus was actually on the Decepticon side. He just didn't take the mark, but he sided with them. Is when they branded Optimus as an Autobot. That's when Megatron created the Decepticon emblem too, and that's everybody, including Pussy or Starscream. Well, he was just an opportunist, but
yeah, but most people, yeah, I know enough people give Starscream about the rip, bro.
Yeah, no, but well, I know. So here's the thing now. Even after he turned into a Prime, him and Megatron is still a kick it like niggas still. It's just that the hierarchy turned him into a Prime at the worst possible time because they knew that if Megatron did win the competition, which he did, they would have to turn him into a Prime. And they didn't want that because that would unify upper class and the poor class. He would be that bridge, you understand? So, what the easiest way to solve the problem of not getting their look down upon opponent to end up shaking them hand? Because turning him into a Prime is the elites them acknowledging him worthy of such a title. This was going to be the unification ceremony for both the poor class and the rich class by turning Megatron into a Prime. They didn't want that. So what you do? Make what is known as a false safe, a puppet president, somebody you can control. So they turned my boy into a Prime. And this is where the ripping or the separation of the friendship between Megatron and Optimus start. You understand? And that's what the elitists want. They wanted, because they've not say they knew. Better man, you really think about it? No. The story is based in reality. Because
I know.
How do you separate a people?
It's kind of yo. I mean, I kind of said it before. The Primes before Optimus they were fucked up.
Me I tell you, that shit is beautifully engineered politics. How do you, and remember, they knew that Megatron was going to lose his shit. They knew it. They ain't fucking stupid. They knew this was going to happen. They knew because remember, Megatron won the tournament and was supposed to be turned into a prime. And they knew fucking him over would trigger that kind of reaction, one of war, because the Autobots were amassing their army already. They just wanted a reason for go to war with him because what? They refused to give in to the elitist way of life. Brother man. And we say the version what we get, the good guys are the bad guys. So let's put this in black and white scenario. The bad guy, which would be a Megatron, is a black man, which is true. If you really think about it like on a deep level.
Hey, I'm not saying that Megatron's war or his concept of what he was doing was wrong at all, you know. Because I read up on that shit and I was just like, you know.
Yeah, when you watch and read the thing, you're like,
No, is that no? Even watching it, no. Even rewatching like Transformers Prime, which I've been doing, and like reading, I'm just like, you know. Yeah. Autobots ain't really now not strive for in this war.
This is some fucked up shit. And the Decepticons, some of the good guy, and the one who actually try to broke the fuckery. And then paint, and even when the Earthling was learning the history, they're like, wait a minute. But then you can tell where the story in the video game where they had to twist it. When you read the actual comic, you're like, yeah, I can see why Megatron hates Optimus Prime's guts and want to kill him so much.
Even though technically it wasn't his fault, but you get the drift.
I can see why. I can see why, because look at it this way. Optimus get pushed in a fuck up position too. He didn't ask to become Optimus Prime. They gave it to him.
He was never even supposed to be the one to get the Matrix in the first place.
It was Megatron.
Yep.
But again, them doing that would create a chain reaction that they didn't want. Pretty much, it's the whole men want white people, black people mixed with white people. Pretty much.
And to think these are the same persons who were descended from Primus. Interesting.
Understand me? So we're talking about the whole separatist segregation. What you know, you must sleep?
No man, don't it there. Don't just here we are, Ramdo.
Good stuff. So yeah, seriously, think about it from a racial point of view. White people which would be the Autobots.
Yep.
Hated the idea of the Decepticons, black people, to be on equal footing with them. So what do? You take one of the rejects that you can control and spin and call him the champion of your movement, your organization, when we all know, say, a Dowie are the leader of the movement. Of course, that will enrage Dowie. And poor Optimus never have no choice. That for just play the hand that was dealt. And when the war was called and Optimus was thrown in the middle of it, he did not want to fight the Decepticons. He really did not. Megatron and him, have the disagreement, and that's when he actually had to defend himself. I mean, it's on fuck up to say he might defend himself now, but what you call that? Tell me what would you call that, doctor? Me and you know, say, I'm not sure it's supposed to go. Them do it for trigger you come at me because you don't know said them people are straight. And me and you are one two the whole way, and then all of a sudden, doctor, all of a sudden now you are the chief executive officer.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck, nigga. You know that's my title, right?
War.
I know. So
But,
again,
but over time, though, I do think Megatron lost sight of what he was trying to do in the first place. But it's still
mentally,
kind of understandable why.
mentally. Hmm.
Yes, yo, Transformers can basically be the robot equivalent of Days of Our Lives if you think about it. But I do think this would be a good place to wrap this. Dario seems to be losing his sight. Yeah?
How the fuck? But before y'all say I'm butchering the interpretations of the grass and the flowers fade, but the word of the Lord should not be able to be altered or tampered in any sort of format, and it has been time and time again.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Yeah, when I say seeing as though one of us is getting
You're an
sleepy,
attractive woman.
Yeah.
I say that's probably one of the best places where we could end up really. I'm sure.
Have them interact. Bar
Yeah,
setting, whatever it may be.
I understand.
Same caliber of income, I guarantee you that woman's gonna
But
have more to
yeah,
give.
I mean, the parallels with reality with that
When they're
thing,
young,
Transformers is
Hold on
so
there. Dario, Dario,
hold on, you want to make something happen, you gotta make
Dario.
it happen. Have y'all seen the story about
Are you me?
No.
yeah, man. Yo, yo,
So
fuck
Dario,
Apparently, there's a new trend.
turn down some of the now.
Monkey boy.
Dario.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I said turn that down now. You might close off the show.
Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, no, you don't know, doctor.
But yeah, I do believe that was a good way to close it off. Let the people actually think. Cause bro, I read through one of the G1 comics and that shit got dark real quick.
Of course.
That,
Nothing about it. Nothing about it. So, the more I read, the more I was
bro,
disgusted.
I was reading
I
that
was
thing and I was just like,
disgusted.
no, I was reading that thing. I was just like, this is a kid's book.
I know, right?
But
That's exactly what I thought.
this is a kid show.
Mm. Very, very, very politically and what I say, classist. The classist.
You have themes of
Yeah.
slavery, war, people are
Mm.
dead left, right, and center. Why people are dead? I'm just like, bruv. And let me not
But
even get started on the abuse of Starscream. Oh my god, yo, bro.
mm-hmm.
Yo, Starscream is the most tragic character in Transformers. I don't care what nobody wants to say. That, bro. But that is what controversial topics is for. We divulge into all sorts of media, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe, yeah, that's a good 2-hour podcast once again. I think I'm going to actually upload this episode. Do always remember to go to the socials. I do think the IG page is still up and running. If I ask Rajiv about that, we'll be posting to the Facebook. Any closing remarks, Dario or Bradshaw?
See you next week.
Well, me have some. Anyhow. Uh Gentlemen, I believe it's good to stay on your square, no matter what the square looks like. It might not be what you think it's supposed to be, but it's yours. Don't come off of it for anyone, man or woman, family member or otherwise. And women, put a lot of thought.
Stop overestimating yourselves.
Yes, but that's not only it.
Okay.
Look on life realistically.
Same thing.
Not whatever, Dario, but not
You
do not
asshole.
do not make it be rooted in the superficial. Those of you who understand what I'm saying, don't look on things where in 3, 4 years it really never mean much. You understand? It really doesn't mean much if the end result is going to be you being taken advantage of verbally, physically, psychologically. I see so many good women pick the worst of the worst. So seriously, it makes no sense. Once you see the first two realistic red flags, leave. Some people I say wait for say three, but let me say realistic red flags, not emotionally driven red flags, not them kind of red flag they may talk about. Understand? We're talking about the fact that this is going to affect you in a negative way, red flag. So that's all I'm saying, ladies. Just think about that before you go to our next relationship or our next person. If it's going to affect you in a negative light, why pursue it? That's just my final words.
Oh, can't put it much better than that. Insightful knowledge from Bradshaw and Dario with his asshole nature on full display as per usual, but we love it anyway. Do stay safe out there, folks. Do keep hydrated, keep working out. We do know the end of summer is coming, so we're back into the September period again. And once again, your guests, Xavier, the doctor, the black activist himself, Bradshaw, and
if your family is good to you, please visit your families.
That felt way too close to home, but okay. And the returning Dario Dowie. You'll see us again next week at the usual time, rambling as per usual. But do keep safe out there, folks. Later.